But we see here where they want to blame, the GOP. You know what I'm saying? But not that the left worry, not that the left won't try GOP. You know what I'm saying? Get the Democratic border crisis it wants. Snark in New York Times headline Saturday claiming rights actually want to use the border crisis to blame the demon Democrats. Well, I got news for you. They don't gotta do that, jackass. You did that to yourself. This is a mess of the demon Democrats' own making. They just can't say no to their. They cannot just say no to their let them all in wing. Oh yeah, didn't intend to. You know what I'm saying? Because we know this ain't no more than a schematical plan. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one to keep them in power, to use these people to literally, bully the American people into submission, and probably use them to round your ass up and put you in the FEMA slavish camps, quarantine camps as well. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where we see Elon Musk up there talking about, he sparked interest in this different thing that they say they keep seeing. They don't give a flying fuck. We need to talk to them before your asses, because you've been talking to a lot of them and probably getting technology and cloning and all kinds of shit y'all been doing going on this planet for many years. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy shit. You know what I mean? But we see elected officials threaten lawsuit if Governor Creepy Ass Hoxel, as well a creep, allows Floyd Bennett Field to house asylum seekers. Well, they need to. They need to put a suit on her ass. You know what I'm saying? We see here, beware the false prophet of war. You know what I'm saying? Where we have here some bullshit story going on with some prophet shit, talking about the different times and the different wars and the different this and the different that. Yeah, and maneuvering our military men and women around like Joker Pakalaka. Because, you know what I'm saying, even in there, they're raping, killing, and doing the same shit to their own, especially the women. You know what I mean? Because we could go on and on with many of those stories. We see top vaccine scientists say he's not getting the COVID booster. I wonder why. This is coming in by the messenger. You know what I'm saying? This is coming in by the messenger. As we see 2 days ago, we see that the top uh, scientists say he's not getting the COVID booster exclusive. You know what I'm saying? One of the American leading voice on vaccines say that he say the shot isn't for everyone, and that is damn sure truth, because that's what it should have been in the very beginning. So that tells me right there that that was no more than some kind of calculated plan, like Trump said, either to cheat the election or to literally murder Americans. And that's why we need a universal court, not on their ground, but the people's ground, in which you move your asses out the seat and let the people conduct business. Isn't that what you're there to do? One of America's leading public health expert is saying that some Americans should not get this year COVID-19 vaccine, and he will skip it himself. Paul, I guess he's Paul Offit or whatever his name is, MD, a member of the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. I wonder, where was you? Because even during COVID, you did not show us any loyalty in your shit. Matter of fact, the FDA have not shown us loyalty in no shape or form to me. ever. You know what I'm saying? Your credibility had been long time ago shot. Period. Anybody that would trust in the EPA, the FDA, and many of these organizations are supposed to be monitoring the bare and very essential of a human life sustainability on this planet when it comes to farm food itself, in itself, supply chain of food to get to the people, the monitoring of the foods they put on the shelves and they put into the people's house that they must eat here and there to eat these different foods and all types of shit, water, food, I mean, we could go on. They were supposed to be medicines, this, that. They're supposed to be monitoring and making sure we're getting the best of everything. And when we look at it, even when you look at the product called Crosdale, you know what I'm saying, on the shelf, you have Crosdale products, and in Crosdale, they were putting and had in it trans fat and all types of different chemicals, even beyond even that. Trans fat was probably the least of the boom, but shakalaka like a boom boom. They're giving people heart attacks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Many other things. Many other things. You know what I'm saying? Even had the nerve to even get upset to where the point where they were hold on a second, where they were even during COVID-19, telling people taking certain vitamins and minerals off the shelf to make sure that people don't take it or they don't sell it. You know what I'm saying? In all ways, they were completely, you know what I'm saying, showing us that they're going to do what they do and ain't no defense for you. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it came to vitamin C and certain minerals and vitamins, they didn't even want you taking it. They was like, "Well, don't take it because it's gonna do this to you and it's gonna boil, you know, all type." And I bet you many other vitamins you can't find on the shelf right now. I bet you it's hard to find what you call that other alfalfa and certain groups like that. I bet you can't even find that on the shelf too easy. You know what I'm saying? These people are corrupted all through their mind, but then they gonna sit up there and tell me something about some FDA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you told the people, you didn't even fight against the COVID joint. You know what I'm saying? Now you have a Food and Drug Administration (FDA) leading panel of experts on vaccines and the director of Vaccines Education Center in Philadelphia Children's Hospital. You know what I'm saying? Told the messenger that he would not recommend a healthy American under the age of 70 to, you know what I'm saying, receive a booster for this year. You know what I'm saying? That's very strong words. You know what I mean? But we see ex-defense secretary makes chilling prediction about Donald J. Trump. Hmm. Of course. This is coming about a Huff Post, coming in by Lee Morin, I think his name is, 3 days ago. Now he's saying Bill the Killing Clinton era Defense Secretary William Cohen, yeah, probably a sellout like a mom, on Thursday, you know what I'm saying, expressed his concern about what may happen if Donald J. Trump, to be bad, baby, rise again, punk, you know what I'm saying, wins back the White House. Why did you have it? Why would you have anything to say? Who is you to tell us what to think? I don't give a fuck who you is. And look who you was under. Look who you was working for. The killing Clintons? Is you kidding me? And this clown got a lot to say? You know what I'm saying? About the great Donald J. Trump? Wow. What a jackass in the web they weave. It is very, very unusual to hear him running his Trapper John MD. You know what I'm saying? But everybody seems to have a prediction about Donald J. Trump. I don't get it. You know, every single one of these people, you dead scared of this man to the point that you will do anything, probably even flip upside down and do backflips and jump off a high building if you had to. You know what I'm saying? And that's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? That's a damn shame. That you would put yourself in a position to look like two buck fucking dummy. Really. You know what I'm saying? Two buck dummy. And that's basically what they're doing. Because that's what they're looking like. Be honest with you. That's what they're looking like these days. You know, they always put themselves in a position to run their mouth about Donald J. Trump. You know, now this dumbass, you know, saying William Cohen on Thursday, you know, expressed his concern about what may happen if Donald J. Trump wins back the White House in 2024. Yeah, run your tyrants the fuck out, probably. That's about it. Run your tyrant asses out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about time y'all got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because all y'all do is, all y'all have ever done was murder off millions of people with your shitty ass wars. You have killed more people than people would even believe that have been murdered by these demon Democrats and these democratical totalitarian type, Luciferian type, you know what I'm saying, neo-Nazi type, neo-Nazi, uh, I guess it's the Nazi, German, Judeo Christians of the Holy Roman probably Empire, you know what I'm saying, getting on my face, you know what I'm saying, and talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And talking shit. You know what I'm saying? He said in his words, you know what I'm saying, not mine, I think we have a lot of fear with a possible re-election. What fear do you fucking have? The only fear we have is that bullshit you pull on 9/11. I mean on 9/11, the shit you have been pulling in Africa, the shit you've been pulling on in South America, the shit you've been pulling all across the fucking world. You know what I'm saying, with your garbage shit. And every single world war we ever had, and any wars. What good is war? Because war only bring about destruction. You know what I'm saying? Just as you had Irish people in slavery, you had different groups in slavery. You probably enslaved the Indians. You probably even enslaved the South American people that were there before the ones, the Eurocentric ones. You know what I'm saying? You have been doing a lot of garbage, and then you want to sit here in our face and tell us about one 4-year president who, you know, was a real estate developer and a true businessman to the game and know how to get shit done over your jackass, Creek Joe lion ass, bump head fucking screwball ass, wannabe motherfucking president, creep A ass, Joe blood sucking Biden, pedophilia ass. Is you kidding me? Talking about woke? Yeah, y'all better woke your asses up on our country. It would be a great, you know, a contribution to America. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying, I think we have a lot to fear the re-election, you know what I'm saying, or election of Donald J. Trump. No, we do not. We have a lot to cheer for if we get his ass back in that seat and get y'all dumbasses out of our face, out of our minds, out of the newscast and anywhere we can see your fucking ass and shut you down, probably. You know what I'm saying? Cohen, a Republican former senator for Maine, told CNN News. Yeah, because he's one of those Republicans, as we know it, is one of those that probably is full of shit. I don't care whether he crossed 49s or he been there 100 years. He's a sabotager. He's on the tape, just like the rest of them. There is no difference to the game. You know what I'm saying? He's saying Donald Trump is, you know, the founding father of the founding. He's saying Donald Trump is the founding father's worst nightmare. Well, what the hell are you, jackass? Because you damn sure ain't nobody in Bible. You more like an idiot, though. That's for sure. Talking about the founding fathers. You don't even respect the founding fathers. They probably would have kicked your ass, too. You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't even allow you to even get up in politics. The only reason you would have got because you was a cracker. Cracker. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind out the gutter, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna call you what you are. You can call me a nigga all the fuck you want. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you a cracker. And let's just be honest. You're probably a paganite motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And you is not good for even the Caucasian people that's any type of representative for them at all. Talking about you was working with the killing Clintons. Yeah, stop drinking that blood, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? And watch that left eye. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's trying to say, in his words, that Donald J. Trump is the founding fathers, worst nightmare. No, he is not. I bet you the founding fathers was around, he'd probably be the founding father best champion. Clown. You know what I'm saying? Well, Cohen added, calling the president of the United States, Donald J. Trump, a man who has no morals. You, this idiot, no morals. He went to block everything that was morally wrong. While you and the demon Democrats set up there and push for everything that was morally incorrect. He's just a loudmouth clown, and he's just trying to do the bidding for Satan because he probably a balls liquor any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Republicans. See, Republicans like these is what we got to kick out and replace them with Republicans that's going to give out and do for the people. The history is a lot more complicated than the city council, statue haters can admit. Listen, I don't give a flying fuck about you fucking statues. I don't give a fuck if the dude is dead or not. You know what I'm saying? The statues need to be removed and put into a museum. The only reason is because it's a part of their bloody, nasty ass, garbage history, clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That we need to keep a look at and know the type that we see. You know what I'm saying? Because we know for well you love to celebrate as if your tyrants did something so great. No, they did not. They brought hell and destruction everywhere they went. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it was a little, a lot, or a bit. Another thing we have to start looking at is those black people who were involved in many crimes and slavery and many other things today, all the way up to today, going all the way through LBJ, all the way up to today, you know what I'm saying? All across the planet doing bullshit as well. You know what I'm saying? Get out of my fucking peace. New York City Council. You know what I'm saying? This is coming about the New York Post by Andrew. It looks like Dershowitz or whatever, Alan Dershowitz and Andrew Stein. One day ago, coming off the New York Post. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where New York City Council having already, in more ways than one, having already remove the statue of Thomas Jefferson, you know what I'm saying, from City Hall. Now wants to take down all statuary, you know what I'm saying, of George Washington and Christopher Columbus. They need to. Y'all didn't bring anything good to this land. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about George Washington, who chopped down the cherry tree, and he can't tell no lie? Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. We see the bullshit that y'all do. And nobody got time with that stupid talk. You see, Mexico, fifth largest employer, is helping kill Americans. Some Republicans are already to declare literal war. You know what I'm saying? Many of the Republicans are ready to declare literal war because he's saying the Mexicans' fifth largest employer is helping to kill Americans. You know what I'm saying? This is coming in by John, you know what I'm saying? Whatever last name, I'm not saying it, coming off the Fox News. I ain't got time with that shit 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where cartels are uh, co- collectively Mexico's fifth largest employer. Cartels are collectively Mexico's fifth largest employer according to the recent study, and some Republican presidential candidates are ready to take them out with the military force. You know what I'm saying? Well, the problem with that is, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to do that, you should have did that a long time ago. So that tells me that the even Democrats was in bed with them for many, many years, sex trafficking and slaving and all types of shit. And that goes all across the planet. Many nations are guilty of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? That goes for India and Pakistan. You know what I'm saying? You're an invader. You know what I'm saying? And you're still in there doing the same shit to black women, kidnapping them, making them whores in India, and all type of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And think nobody didn't know about that at all. Yes, we do. And you need to stop that bullshit. And this is where black people, to me, don't stand up for anything sometimes other than being a part of some bullshit that they should not be a part of. Rather to be a solid foundation of this planet Earth, you tend to continue down the road that you have been fed. You know what I'm saying? But that leads to nowhere. And if the cartels are collectively Mexico's fifth largest employer, according to recent study, and some Republicans are ready to stand their ass up and get to fighting, well, you better get to fighting and you better get on it now. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's coming much too late. You know what I'm saying? Because according to what's coming over that border, you're letting and creepy Joe Biden and them are letting every and anything in this country, and now we're faced with an internal problem right in our own motherfucking guts. You know what I'm saying? Which could be the phrase of the belly of the beast. You know what I'm saying? But we see a mathematical model of the criminal organization, recruitment, and loss revealed, you know what I'm saying, losses revealed, you know what I'm saying, that the Mexican cartels collectively employ some 175,000 people according to the study. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying, published in the Journal of Science. The group, you know what I'm saying, the group, in more ways than one, the group have the group have the group have blamed. I guess the group have been blamed for the flooding fentanyl into the United States over 200 something. Well, actually, fentanyl into the United States, into the U.S. over 200 and something thousand Americans have overdosed. You know what I'm saying, and died. You know what I'm saying, from the synthetic opioid like fentanyl since 2020, according to the Center of Disease and Control and Prevention. Yeah, we imagine that. What a beautiful name they have. The Center for Disease and Control and Prevention. But yet still, you made people take a vaccine that was worthless and dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But calling it, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And then you censor the media on all realms, even scientifically, and good information could have reached many people to make a better formative decision. But you claim that this was executive order and you gotta do it. If you want to go back to work, you gotta do it. So the even Democrats set out to do garbage anyway. But we see here where, you know what I'm saying, the disease and prevention, to me, sell us out control. You know what I'm saying? Governor Ron DeSantis is fully committed to sending U.S. Special Forces into Mexico to combat the drug cartels. You did that many times over. You did that many times over, and we're still faced with the same problem. And to me, again, why is American people sitting there taking these drugs? You know what I'm saying? What is up with all this drug shit? You know what I'm saying? You smoke some weed, you drink some liquor, you smoke a doobie. That's it. Why are you looking to blow your mind? You know what I'm saying? For what reason again? But why are you doing that? It really doesn't make any sense. And then you had the nerve to criminalize weed for all those years and then try to switch the psychologists of it to say it's a gateway drug. And before you said it was a gateway drug, you said that it was a drug, period. Because, J. Edgar Hoover criminalized that shit so he could arrest black people, you know what I'm saying, and many groups of other people, you know what I'm saying, even making fake commercials about you losing your mind and jumping out the window, or you're so high you want to rape a woman. But many people don't need no weed to do. They've been doing that shit even without that. You know what I'm saying? As we see with the sex trafficking and many other things. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at many of the priests and popes that have been accused of sexual, pedophilia and all types of crazy shit doing little boys in the bum, like degrees. You still see y'all still up to the same nastiness, just the same. And I can imagine under the ground. You know what I'm saying? But we see Governor Ron DeSantis fully prepared to send forces into Mexico to combat the drug and cartels deploying the U.S. military to stop the invasion and authorize deadly force against the cartel drug smugglers. Breaking into our country, a spokesman for the Florida Republican president campaign told Fox News. DeSantis, the only candidate who has served in the military, has also supported the use of drone strikes against the criminal groups. Other candidates, such as the President Donald J. Trump, Jody Baby, the champion, and the former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, have similar said that if they were elected, they need to elect them if that's the case. We need to have, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Nikki Haley have similar said that. If were to elect they were to elect to the Oval Office, they too would deploy U.S. Special Forces to combat the cartels, and they need to be elected. Like I said before, Ron DeSantis, is not the man for the presidency seat right now. But I have a strong feeling he might be a good vice president. You know what I'm saying? So would Tim Scott and many other leaders. You know what I'm saying? That is out there to do good. But like I said, they give us a great sing and dance show, but does never really show. These candidates, such as Ron DeSantis and many others, have shown many, many of their strength and own power. You know what I'm saying? But we cannot keep letting people in there who does these good things and run it to the pipe. But once you get in the Oval Office, in the seat, you start doing a 360 flip to a 360 flip away from the right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we need to get Trump back in the seat. It is important that we do. Or if the black people want, you gonna step up a candidate. You know what I'm saying? If you step up a candidate talking about vote for them, and he vote for them, and you're no more than a joke, who's going to elect you? You know what I'm saying? But we see DeSantis is the only candidate who has served in the military. You know what I'm saying? So he understands the situation from probably inside out. You know what I'm saying? But Trump said he would inflict maximum damage on the cartel's operation. Something has to be done, and that's just point blank. You know what I'm saying? Because we have let these loose cannons run through our government for years. You know what I'm saying? To where they have built up so much secrecy shit. Like I said, you really don't want to see it because it might make you puke. But at the same time, it's gotten to be so bad over all these years to where you have geometric shit going on. You have all type of inventions that they invented that could literally destroy this planet with one blow. Lord knows where they got it from. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they got it from themselves. I think they got it from outside intervention. You know what I mean? But I don't have time to go down that road. But Donald Trump said he would deploy and put the maximum action damage on the cartel's operation. He told Fox News in June. And you didn't reelect this man. You reelect a person who said open border policy. You see, but you didn't elect a man that said he gonna shut the shit down and clean shit up all around the world and you know shit online. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, on the operation, he told Fox News, adding that he would seek the death penalty for convicted drug dealers and human traffickers. And you didn't elect this man, but you elect a pedophilia and a person who was preaching open border policy and mass testing, tracing, wild and free, and censoring the media and doing all kind of crazy shit like a puppet for the deep state and the oligarchs who seems to, keep their names and their eyes out of the public lights, but also up in that Luciferian deep state piece of shit under the earth, wherever in the moon, wherever y'all ass is at. Garbage. A spokesman, you know what I'm saying, for, Harley presidential campaign provided comment echoing the candidate's previous remark accusing China and the cartels of working together to smuggle fentanyl. Oh, yes, they are already here. They're already here, and they think that we don't know that. They know I know, and I know who you are. Walking through Walmart and all type of shit, you know what I'm saying, and think that I don't see what you're doing, and I don't recognize you, or I don't even pay attention to you. Just an ordinary Chinese guy, totally balls. But you can't fool me, you know what I'm saying, because you're not to be trusted. None of y'all. Period. Give my disclaimer. I didn't say go out and do anything. I'm just saying they're not to be trusted. And they all need to be watched like a hawk. You're busy watching me in the neighborhood and other niggers, as you would put it, you know what I'm saying? Because you have a demon, democratical, racist, hatred mind with no historical facts, no nothing to back it up other than a piece of shit mind that you have, you know what I'm saying? And you're not watching them. So either you in bed with them or you just full of shit altogether. I would go with the number two part. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we see echo the same sentiment, you know what I'm saying, in Harley's, you know what I'm saying, accusing China and the cartels of working together to smuggle fentanyl into our country. And it has killed over 200,000 people. But the disease and prevention group over there, what they call themselves, you know what I'm saying, some old bullshit, you know what I'm saying, talking about some disease and prevention piece of shit. And y'all dumbasses are sitting up there talking this shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. Y'all put that shit just the same. You know what I'm saying? But treat those cartels for the terrorists that they are. And really, that's what it is. Let's just be honest. So I wonder how many died from crack cocaine, you know what I'm saying, and other known drugs that were manufactured probably right here and distributed by whom? Inside terrorists in our government. There is no way that an order can be sent down by an elected official to push crack cocaine into a black community. Does that make any sense to you? Because you have been taught that black people is three-fifths of a human being, cursed in every single Bible, and the type of people that you should pick on, but yet still when the demon Democrats want to win election, they come to the black people. Something don't make sense there. But anyway, we're gonna leave it there. But Republicans erupt after the Pentagon exempt Ukraine aid from potential U.S. government shutdown. Say it's all in mud. The Republicans blast, you know what I'm saying, the offense. They took offense to that. You know what I'm saying? The DOD plans to continue supporting Ukraine military if Congress can't reach a deal. Now,